Hi everybody, Radical Gardener, and of course, Merry Christmas. It's been a couple weeks. I've never gone that long since starting my YouTube channel, but when you're moving, things change. And so much is going on, which I'll talk about at a later date. But anyway, it's good to be back and to begin connecting again with you. We are leaving on, it looks like January 9th, and we should be down in our new home maybe the evening of the 11th, but definitely by the 12th. Everything got moved up a little bit. We've got a great gal that's driving a U-Haul truck, which is carrying all our plants and yard stuff and computers and things like that. We want to get down there before movers move the rest of it. And then she's the daughter of the mother who has, she helps, pack people up and organize them. She's packing up the house and going to be here for the movers when they pick it up. And she's just very affordable, incredibly organized. So it just took a lot of heat off of us. So yeah, wow. A lot is going on. So, I have my list, and, I'm picking down. There's not that much more to do. It looks like next is the pet stuff. And I just want to make sure that we've got carriers for everybody. I know we do, but a couple of cats are a little too big for the carriers that we have. So I'm going to order one more carrier. And then they have carriers where they have perches in them for birds. They're really cool. And I talked about them on an old video, probably one that's been deleted. But I had talked about those really cool pet carriers for birds. So we're getting one for her, and I already got Little B his car seat. He loves it. We've been taking him out on a trial run, and all it is this big cushy box that hooks onto the back of the seat to the headrest, and so he can be sitting up and looking out the window, and he just loved it. It was really comfortable for him, and just a great thing to have in the car anyway. And I used to have one, and then one of my cats took it over. Torty, the garage cat, she took it over. He, we don't really know what Torty is, but transgender. So yeah, I already have my list of people to contact down there. I mean, it's so amazing how many practitioners for what I support and what I want to be in my life. How many of them there are that are down there. And I'm a huge fan of the Palmer School chiropractor, where you just have one adjustment a year, maybe two, never any more than that. And Palmer was the chiropractor. Really, he invented chiropractics. He's the father of chiropractic science. And so there's a school there in Florida, which I didn't know. It was always in the Midwest, and his grandkids, I think, are running it, so it's still in the family. Well, I looked up on their site who was in the area where I was moving into that was a Palmer graduate, and there were like 10 chiropractors in the area that we're moving in. So I mean, it's just a lot of that, holistic vet care, holistic dentist, there's a lot of it down there. So it's not going to be that hard to find. Having said that, that's the one thing that I did find here. It took me a while to find, but when I found practitioners here that were really who I could connect with and who I thought had a lot of the answers, wow, they're really special. And I've heard other people say that there aren't a lot of them in Michigan, but when you find the good ones, I mean, they are really, really special. So, and there's more here than you would think, honestly. But, so I don't know, I'm just really excited, right? I mean, I've already picked out paint colors and where I'm going to put the furniture in the garden. I cannot wait. And so I already talked to them again, and we've confirmed that we will be scheduling something. We will schedule when we speak the third week of January, and then we'll schedule after that. But in the meantime, I'm going to have a lot of plants in the house. A lot of the plants that were outdoors are going to be indoors. The house is so full of light, and it's really big. And so I'm going to be able to bring a lot of plants inside. Plus, we have a lanai now and a pool, and so a lot of my big plants are going to be around that. Don't forget, my tropical plants are going to be growing in the ground. They're not going to be in pots. I can have the pots, in the house. So I get to just have plants everywhere. Yippee! I'm so excited. So once I get down there, I'll start reaching out. There's a whole bunch of you in Florida that are subscribers, and I will be taking road trips just to get to know the state and just see what's going on there. And so I'll hook up with you guys and see if you want to have a cup of coffee. That would be so much fun. What else is new? Anything? So much, you guys, so much. Maybe that's it, right? So I am really going to try and shoot a video every day. I actually tried to make 3 or 4 of them throughout the last 2 weeks, but something would happen right in the middle of it, and then I couldn't load it. So, yeah, I'm going to really try and do that. Just to keep you abreast of the move and, what's going on. I think coming up next is, beside the pet stuff, is I'm organizing all my papers and putting them in binders. So I'm doing that. I probably have 4 more binders to go, and then I'll have about 20 binders that have all my research materials and everything. They're all in black binders. They're labeled really beautifully. And so, I just my stuff is going to be really organized. That's how I want it to be. I really want to go back to writing this coming year. That is my intention, is to write and get more things published. I need to, follow up on some loose ends. And also, I put up on my YouTube channel my book of poetry that also has healing music. So if you get a chance, listen to that. Yeah, and it feels really good to get it out there. And then I think it's on Kindle. Maybe it's not on Kindle yet, but we're working on it. And hopefully by the first of the year, I'm going to have everything on audiobook, Kindle, and my website. Everything meaning the 2 books, We Are Not Good Girls, the novel, and my book of poetry. And next I don't know what I want. I think I might work on both of them at the same time, but I have a book about just voiceover and instruction and performance, and it's pretty much written. I have to go in and kind of gut some things in it, and I've got a book started called Notes from the Cottage, which is about gardening. And so that was kind of done about a year ago, but then I changed my mind how I want to do it and how I want to really, I just became a better writer and what I want to write about and all of that. So that's really morphed, and I'm just going to go back and work it. So, it's 2 more things to get out there. So, really looking forward to it. Okay, let me tell you about St. Joe. Remember we buried St. Joe in our front yard? Okay. Well, we can't find it. St. Joe is in my front yard and I can't find him. So what do? Am I going to die? Am I going to go to hell? No. So what they said, I went up on all these Catholic sites and everything. And the word is that it happens all the time that people can't find their St. Joe. And a lot of people will garden and they will dig up a St. Joe. So this is not the first time it's happened. So all I do is go buy a new St. Joe statue, take it with me to the new house, and put it in a place of respect, and wish these people well, which I've already done. They're lovely people. And just bring in all the good cheer into our new house. So I will be purchasing a new St. Joe, and I know right where to go and get it. There's a lot of creepy stuff in that store, though. Those religious Catholic stores? The stuff in there is weird. I love Gothic. The Gothic, I love Gothic art. I love architecture. But there's weird stuff in that store, man. I don't know. But I just go and get my St. Joe and I leave. Okay. Anything else that I need to Tell ya? No, nothing else. Okay. So I'll check in with you tomorrow. Oh, let me tell you the temperature. It's like 51 degrees today, maybe warmer, and it was yesterday and the day before. This happened last year, you guys, and you know what that means? It means that winter is going to come late. So it's going to come in January or, the middle of January. Please don't come until once we drive down to Florida. Please let that not happen. And it's going to last into our summertime. I'm just telling you, the temperatures are just, the seasons are just really warping. They're moving, and they've been moving for a long time. I've been really, really aware of that. So a little extreme this year. So interesting. Just paying attention. Who knows? All right. So Radical Gardener, from my garden to yours. May your garden always grow, and I'm sending you a ton of love. Okay. See you later. Bye.